to another episode of the Dangerous Divas podcast. We are on episode 66 already, and I'm so freaking excited because today's going to be a good one, especially if you're a woman. You are going to be able to relate to this, you are going to be able to love this, and you are going to be able to get out a lot of tips and tricks and maybe like some fear that you've been having about lifting weights or getting into a strength training program or anything like that. So I'm super excited for today's episode. And as you guys are hopping on, before we get started, just make sure you screenshot the podcast episode, share it to your story, and I would so appreciate it. And let me know what other subjects you guys want to be talking about or questions that you may have, okay? Cool. So let's get started. Have you ever said this? I don't want to be bulky, I want to be toned. I don't want to be bulky, I want to be toned. Like literally, myself and every single one of my ladies are terrified to get bulky because their program includes resistance training. Literally, like when I first started my fitness journey, I was super scared to lift weights. I was scared to even do like resistance bends. And a lot of my ladies in the Dangerous Divas program also were terrified of that at first, just because it included resistance training, right? You're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get bulky. Oh my god, like you start freaking out. But first, we just need to point out a fact that there is no such thing as toning in the first place, right? Like, what does that even mean? What is it? Like, what is tone, right? When you tell people you do this workout and you'll be toned, it's actually pretty crap. Not gonna lie to you. But what people mean by tone is this: having a good amount of muscle, being muscular, having a low body fat percentage. That makes it seem toned and defined, right? Like that is what people describe a toned body to be or a defined body to be. Like in terms of what we look forward to and what we want to achieve. Like when we say tone, we want to have a low body fat percentage and muscle like definition, right? And the reason some people get bulky, like they get that bulky look from it, is from having lots of muscle and a higher body fat percentage. And that's probably because they're eating too much food. I don't know if you guys remember, but I bulked last year from August to December 2020, and I looked a lot bigger than I am now. But that's because I was eating so much more. My workouts are exactly the same right now as they were a year ago. But the food intake is different, and my body fat percentage was so much higher that I looked bulky and now I look toned, right? So if you want to get that tone, you actually need to build muscle and lose body fat at the same time. And if you have excess body fat, you need to lose body fat while building muscle. Why not knock two birds down in one stone, right? Why not just do both at the same time? A lot of people are like, oh, I need to lose weight, then I'll build muscle. Why not do both? It's really great. So once you've done this for a decent amount of time and you build a solid base, then you can focus on the calorie deficit, right? So what I do is that all of my clients start at very basic. We make sure that they're getting the right amount of calories and things like that. And then we focus on getting into a calorie deficit, and we keep working out with resistance training, cardio workouts, and voila. That's it. That's all we do. So the workouts pretty much stay the same. It's just the calories that go down. So we stay at a maintenance calories for a little bit, just making sure we are eating enough food. And then we go into a calorie deficit, which means that we are going down in terms of calories. We are burning more than we are eating, which automatically means you're going to lose some fat, right? So there's no need to do workout or only workout programs. You are not going to get toned by only doing cardio. There's so many programs out there that are like, oh, cardio 7 days a week, you'll lose weight. No, you won't, right? So no need to do cardio only workout programs. If you are doing too much cardio, you're not going to be able to build muscle at the same time, and you're going to have that like skinny fat look. You know what I'm talking about, like that skinny fat look? So in order for you to get toned, you need to do some resistance training, whether it's at home or at the gym, totally up to you. And also added in the calorie deficit after you've eaten the round amount of calories. I hope that explained it. I hope that I gave you some value and that explained a little bit about what a toned body looks like and what you should do to get there. Alright? That is it. That is all. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll talk to you guys soon.